name is Christine, for those of you who do not know me. I've been volunteering with Adaptive for a little bit now. I mostly do dragon boat and climbing, but I am also a yoga instructor. So I'm really excited to be doing this. Especially with everything going on, it's really important that we turn inward and we work on ourselves and we take care of ourselves too, because life can get overwhelming. And so it's okay to take those breaks and to take care of yourself. So we are going to start off in a nice easy state, finding a nice comfortable position for you where you feel supported and grounded. You can place your hands either palms facing up if you would like to receive energy, or palms facing down if you like grounding. I invite you to close your eyes if you are comfortable with that. If not, you can keep them open and softly gaze at a single point of focus in front of you. Begin by taking a few breaths to arrive in our practice, letting go of anything outside of this room, anything outside of your practice. It can wait. This time is for you. Begin to shift your breath to inhale and exhale through your nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. This is the Ujjayi pranayama, the breath that we traditionally use in yoga to build heat and create energy. Gives us a point of focus. When we do so, it can create an oceanic sound or a Darth Vader sound that can be calming and soothing. Gives us an auditory anchor in our practice. If you practice with intention, I invite you to bring that to the forefront of your mind. Why did you show up today? What brought you to your mat or your space of practice? What is your motivation? Gently begin to bring movement back into your hands by moving your fingers and then your wrists. If your eyes are closed, gently open them. And on your next inhale, lift your arms up to mountain, lifting your arms straight up, stacking your shoulders above your hips, your crown of your head shining up towards the ceiling. Dragging your shoulders down your back, elongating your neck up, finding length along the entirety of your spine. And exhale, side bend over to the right, bringing your right arm down, lifting your left arm up and over. Keeping that length in your spine, but having it curve slightly to the right. Have the palm of your hand facing down towards the ground to find that internal rotation in your shoulder. And inhale, come back up to mountain. And exhale, side bend over to the left, bringing your left arm down, your right arm up and over, the palm of your hand facing down towards the ground. Breathing into the space in between your ribs. Still finding length in your spine, but now having it curve over to the left. Inhale, back up to mountain. And exhale, twist to the right, bringing your left hand on top of your right knee, your right arm behind you. Getting a nice gentle twist in your spine while still lengthening the crown of your head up. Bringing your shoulders down your back. And keeping your pelvis square with the front of your mat or your chair. Keeping the twist in your torso. If your neck allows, you can gently gaze over your right shoulder, bringing the twist into your cervical spine. Making sure that your breath is not affected by the posture. If you begin to have trouble breathing, you're not able to take as deep a breath, that means you've gone a little too far. Just come back a little bit. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, twist over to the left, bringing your right hand on top of your left knee, your left arm behind you. Keeping your pelvis square towards the front of your mat or your chair. Keeping a twist in your torso. Stretching your shoulders down your back, lengthening the crown of your head up towards the sky. If your neck allows, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, bring your hands down. Place your palms on top of your knees and inhale, pull your chest forward, lifting your chin slightly. Exhale, round your spine, creating space in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, come forward for cow. Exhale, cat, round your spine. 3 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, come back to center. Drop your chin towards your chest. Just gently begin to do some neck rolls. Moving your head to the side and back, to the side and down. Moving nice and slow, being gentle with your neck. Reverse directions. Maybe bringing some awareness into anywhere you might be feeling a little bit more tension than others. And just breathing into that. On your next exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lift your head up. Place your palms back on top of your knees. And begin doing that cat-cow motion we were doing earlier, but begin to move your hips with it. So on your exhale, round your spine back. And then inhale, come forward. Adding a little bit more dynamic movement, getting into your hip joints. Getting a little bit more into your spine. Reverse directions, going the other way. Exhaling as you move back, inhaling as you come forward. Take one more round. And then on your next inhale, come back to center. Lift your arms up towards mountain. And then exhale, find eagle arms, placing your right arm on top of your left at the elbows. And then you can either do a bear hug, or you can keep the backs of your hands touching, or find that full bind, whatever works for you. And take a breath here, keeping your elbows in line with your shoulders, pulling your hands away from your face. And on your next exhale, begin to slowly lift your elbows up, tilting back, finding a nice mini back bend with your arms in that eagle shape or in the bear hug. Lifting your chin slightly to find space along the front of your neck. Take one more breath here. And then on your next exhale, unwind your arms, placing your arms back down. And then inhale, pull your chest forward, pull your elbows back. Coming into that cat or cow, cow posture. We're just gonna move our hands a little bit farther back, a little bit more opening in our chest. Your elbows are hugging in towards your body. You're lifting your chest forward and up. And then exhale, move your hands back on top of your knees and find that cat posture, rounding your spine. Inhale, come back to the center, lift your arms up. And exhale, find eagle on the other side, bringing your left arm on top of the right and either bear hugging or having the backs of your hands pressing together. Or if you'd like to find that full bind, you can have your palms pressing together. Take a breath here, keeping your elbows in line with your shoulders, pulling your hands away from your face, opening up the backs of your shoulders while strengthening them a little bit. And slowly begin to lift your elbows up, tilting back, finding a little mini back bend, lifting your chin up to find length along the front of your throat. Turning your shoulders away from your ears, finding length in your neck. Exhale, unwind, bring your hands back down. And then inhale, pull your hands and elbows back, lift your chest up and forward. Lifting your chin slightly, finding a modified cobra pose. And then exhale, push your hands forward and find a cat posture, rounding your spine. Inhale, come back to the center. Keep your left hand where it is. And then exhale, lift your right arm up and back, finding a gentle open twist. Keeping your pelvis square with the front of your chair or your mat, finding the twist in your torso. Your chest is open, your head is lifted. Take one more breath here. And inhale, come back to center. Placing your right hand on top of your right knee. And inhale, open twist to the left, lifting that left arm up and back. Keeping your hips and pelvis where they are, facing the front of the room. Twisting from your torso with your chest open, your head lifted. One more breath here. Keeping that arm lifted, your back strong. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, mountain pose. We're going to flow through a couple of modified sun A's. Begin to warm up the body a little bit more. So inhale, look up between your hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the crown of your head forward. And then exhale, sit up and push back with your hands as if you're pushing a wall away from you. Inhale, pull your elbows in and your chest forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale, mountain pose. You're going to do that 2 more times. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, push back. Inhale, draw your elbows in, your chest forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold forward. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, push back. Inhale, draw your elbows in, your chest forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands down the heart center. Pressing your thumb towards your chest, lifting your chest up to meet your thumb. Taking a couple of breaths here. Stacking your shoulders above your hips, your head above your shoulders. Inhale, lift your arms up to the mountain. Exhale, come into a modified warrior 2. So we're going to do that open twist. But now we're going to have both arms lifted. Our palms are facing down towards the ground. We're going to keep our left arm over our left leg. And our gaze is going to be over our left hand. Keeping your torso and head in a straight line. Flip your front palm up towards the ceiling. And inhale, reverse that warrior motion, lifting your palm up and back as if you're going to high five the back corner of your room. Your right arm is down. Opening up the left side of your body and into your chest. And then exhale, find an extended side angle. So place your left elbow on top of your left leg and lift your right arm up and over, your palm facing down towards the ground, finding that internal rotation in your shoulder. Keep your chest lifted, don't sink into your arms. If you'd like to look up at your top hand, you can do so. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale, come back up to that warrior 2 posture. And then exhale, come back to center, both hands down. We're going to do the other side. So inhale, up to mountain. Exhale, warrior two, opening up to the left, having that right arm over the right leg, both palms facing down. Your arms out to a T, straight out from your shoulders. Your shoulders are stacked above your hips, your head above your shoulders. Your gaze is over your right hand. Engaging our back muscles to keep our arms lifted, engaging our core as we twist. Lift that right palm up to the sky. And inhale, reverse your warrior, bringing that left arm down, lifting that right arm up as if you're going to high five the back of your ring. Opening up the right side of your body, opening up your chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, extended side angle. So place your right elbow on top of your right leg. And shoot your left arm up and over, your palm facing down, finding that internal rotation in your shoulders. Keeping your shoulder lifted, not sinking into anything. The crown of your head lengthening forward. Having a straight line of energy from the tips of your fingers down into your hips. Take one more breath here. Inhale, back into that warrior two posture. Exhale, both hands down. Coming into a neutral position. Take a couple of breaths here, keeping your palms down on your knees. Letting your shoulders relax out. On your next inhale, lift your arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands down and back behind you, lifting your chest up and forward. Finding a modified airplane posture. Keeping your chin slightly lifted. Your torso is slightly tilted forward, so your core is engaging. But both hips are planted firmly on the mat or on your chair. Inhale, back up to mountain. Exhale, cactus out the arms. First, keeping your spine neutral so everything is in line. Your elbows are bent. Wrists stacked above elbows, elbows in line with shoulders. And you're going to inhale, pull the elbows back and your chest forward. Exhale, round your spine, bring your elbows together in front of you. We're going to do that a few more times. Breath to open. Inhale, pull your elbows back and your chest forward. Exhale, pull your elbows together. Inhale, come forward, open up. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, up to mountain. And exhale, sweep your arms down behind you, pull your chest forward, and lift your chin even more. Shrugging your shoulders down your back, lengthening your throat. Keeping your chest open, your hips planted firmly on the ground. Inhale, back up to mountain. And exhale, both hands down. Inhale, lengthen the crown of your head up, dragging your shoulders down. And then exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Bringing a little bit more awareness into that left shoulder, pulling it down to find even more length along the left side of your neck. Making sure you're keeping your shoulders above your head so you're not leaning over with your head. Our heads are heavy, so it's totally natural to kind of start to lean over. Just become aware of that and then correct it. Take a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, twist your nose and chin down towards your armpit. Getting a little bit more into the back of your neck. And for some of us, all this time at home has caused us to spend more time on our phones or on computers, and so our neck may feel a little bit more cranky than usual, and that's okay. As long as we take care of it and are aware of it. On your next exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Keeping your shoulders above your hips. Bringing a little bit more awareness into the right shoulder, making sure you're shrugging it down, finding even more length along the right side of your neck. It's totally okay if one side feels tighter than the other. It's totally normal. Most of us are probably right or left hand dominant. You're not ambidextrous, and so whichever arm you use more, usually that side of your neck is what's going to be tighter. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, drop your nose down towards your armpit, getting into the back of your neck. So keeping that ear dropping down towards your shoulder. On your next exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. And inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And then inhale, lean forward, placing both hands on tops of your knees. Almost as if you could even place your forearms on tops of your legs. Keeping your chest lifted, having it pull forward. Your chin is slightly lifted. You're lengthening your spine forward while stretching a little bit into the backs of your hips and maybe even a little bit into your hamstrings. On your exhale, grab both elbows with your hands and just let your body hang over your legs. You can place your forearms on top of your legs and letting your forehead rest on your forearms if that feels good. If you have a little bit more room, you can just let the forearms hang down on your shin. Whether they feel is most stable and better in your body. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your neck. Listening into your back, especially your lower back and neck posture. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Come back up the side. And then on your exhale, take your right ankle and placing it on top of your left thigh. Finding that figure 4 shape. If you want to stay here, you're already feeling a stretch on your outer hip and your piriformis muscle. You can stay here. If you like a little bit more, you can just begin to lean forward, making sure you keep your hips planted as you lean forward. Getting a little bit deeper into that hip. Keeping your right foot flexed to protect your knee. And if you want even more, you can begin to just gently press that right knee away from you. Sending your breath into your outer hip. Releasing any tension that may be present. Inhale, come back up to center, switch out your legs, placing the left ankle on top of your right thigh, flexing that left foot to protect your knee. And you can either stay here, maybe you're already feeling a nice stretch on your outer hip or piriformis. If you want a little bit more, you can begin to lean forward and maybe even push that left knee away from you. Know that it's totally okay if one side is a little different than the other. We generally will have one side that's stronger and one side that's more flexible. One more breath here. On your inhale, bring both legs down. Place your palms down on your legs. And exhale into a nice comfortable state. However that looks for you, whatever feels most stable and most comfortable. Having your palms facing up if you'd like to receive energy, or your palms facing down if you'd like some grounding. Coming into Shavasana, which is our final resting posture. If you'd like to close your eyes, I invite you to do so, or you can keep them open, softly gazing at a single point of focus in front of you. Getting out any last fidgets, finding a complete stillness in your body and mind. Taking a few moments to let the benefits of your practice soak in, to let all that energy just created or released find its place. In yoga, we practice these postures, these movements, to be able to find stillness, to be able to sit or lie down and meditate, do outer work so that we can do inner work and vice versa. As always, Shavasana is your place for as long as you need it. Thank you for showing up on your mat today and for taking the time for yourself. Before we can help others, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to fill up our cup so that we can give. Ahe and namaste.